Hello, and on behalf of the Kissimmee Chamber of Commerce, welcome. I'm Larry Klimek, Promise Guide at JKL Associates, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the cost of status quo. Now, we've all experienced in our business world that staying in the stagnant place is not good for business. But today I'm going to give you a little bit of a graphic that we can show you how to look at the cost of status quo, not only with your employees, but also your clients and vendors. So I'm going to put a little graphic up here, and I want you to recall a time when you first engaged in employment. You were motivated. You wanted to come in. You wanted to do a good job, but you weren't yet comfortable or competent with the way that particular organization operated. So during that initial time when you entered into that organization in quadrant one, you wanted to do a good job. You were ready to go, but you weren't yet competent on how to do it. Over time and investment in you and training and coaching and development, you eventually evolve to a place where not only are you still motivated to contribute to the organization, but you're also competent in the way that organization processes. So you feel like you belong, you're empowered to contribute. The challenge is that over time, we all kind of get complacent. Status quo sets in, and we become a little demotivated. Something happens in our personal lives or in our work lives, and we become a little demotivated. But we still are competent. We still come in. We still do a good job. We complete the tasks that are a part of our role, but we're not as engaged as we once were. If we don't address that as employers, what tends to happen is we become tolerant of this demotivation. And the person or people may affect more than one person, begins to move into a demotivated state, and to the point where they're not even competent in doing their job. They're not even executing to the desires that we need them to. So as a business person, we want to make sure that when we start getting a pulse of someone moving into that demotivated but still competent arena, we want to reach out to them. We want to empower them. We want to engage them so that we keep them in their most and best purpose place, and that is in quadrant two, being motivated and competent. If they stay in quadrant four too long, being demotivated and no longer competent, one of two things is going to happen. They're either going to quit and leave you without them on the job, or it's going to get really bad and you're going to have to terminate them because of cause. Regardless of whatever happens, you're down a person again, and now you have to go out into the marketplace. You have to recruit, you have to hire, you have to bring a person back into quadrant number one, find that motivated person, hopefully, and then train them and make them competent, and so that you can keep you and your team highly motivated and in quadrant two. If we think about the impact that has in terms of cost on an organization, if you stay in this cycle of having to replace resources all the time, it becomes very costly in training and improvement. The same thing happens with customers. When a customer finds you, they're motivated to buy something from you or pick up a service, but they don't necessarily know how to do business with you. So you kind of have to work with them, train them how to pay you and so forth. Then they like your product and they know how to use your product. They stay with you. They talk to their friends about it. But over time, they may become demotivated. Maybe there's a service transaction that goes sideways. They still are competent in how to use your product and service, but maybe they're not so excited about it. If you are fortunate to find that out, you need to engage them and bring them back into the motivated, competent quadrant so that you can continue to engage in a positive relationship with them. If not, they eventually drift into the demotivated, no longer competent place, and they go out. They buy from someone else. They take their revenues to another location. So you're back to having to go out and find new customer base and investing more in marketing and new attraction of new future business people. So this cost of status quo is really about helping you keep a mindset and sharing this with your team so that we're all on the same page, working in the same direction so that we can maximize our overall, not just profit of the company, absolutely important, but the positive motivation that comes out from that team being empowered to be successful. I thank you for your time today, and hopefully this is valuable. If so, reach out to the chamber. We'd love to hear from you and help you move your business to its next level.
Hello, everyone. I'm John Newspeak, President and CEO of the Kissimmee, Osceola County Chamber of Commerce, where we are champions for business and community. And we are joined by one of the great champions within our ranks, Larry Klimek with JKL Associates.
JKL Associates was founded back in 1991, so we're in our 30th plus year, with the intent to bring corporate understanding and some of the corporate ideas down to the small business sector. And we're about helping you grow your business. Click on that with your phone and it'll take you directly out to our website. You can also give us a call on our phone in Florida at 407-984-7246. Best email address, feel free to send it to my personal email address at larry@jklassociates.com.
Larry, thanks again for being with us, for sharing your expertise to the audience. And again, here at the Kissimmee, Osceola County Chamber of Commerce, we are champions for business and community. Join us, and Larry, thank you.